Welcome to In the Community with Tiffany K.
And we're back with In the Community this week. I'm Tiffany K, and I'm very excited to talk with my next guest, Kathy Butler, who is the Executive Director of Girls on the Run Piedmont. Kathy, how are you this morning?
Good. How are you?
I am doing great, and I'm very excited to have you in here because I know we're actually working with you for the fashion show coming up.
Right. I'm modeling with my daughter, and I hear that you're modeling, so I'm super excited.
I will be modeling as well. I'm excited to see your daughter and you matching outfits and everything, which we're going to get into that a little bit later on. But first off, we need to get into the nitty gritty and exactly what is Girls on the Run Piedmont. I want you to tell me everything you can about it.
Oh, I could spend hours talking about this. It's my favorite subject. But,
go right ahead. Take the floor.
Take it. All right. So Girls on the Run is a nonprofit after-school program. So we're a positive youth development program, which means we marry social emotional learning skills with physical activity of running. Now, girls do not have to run. They can walk, skip, hop. It's like life. They need to keep moving forward.
Right.
So we want to integrate that movement for stress relief, for health. But we also teach them things like negative self-talk, dealing with bullies, making friends, keeping friends. All these important things as girls grow up. We started in 2013, and our territory covers Culpeper, Fauquier, Fredericksburg, Madison, Rappahannock, Stafford, and Spotsylvania counties.
Wow.
So 7 counties now. It's our 10th birthday this year, so we're super excited.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I love that. And honestly, the work that you're doing is so important to a girl growing up. You know, we all have these negative self-talks and anxiety, and how do you even make friends? And honestly, just confidence. I deal with it myself every single day. So I like hearing about programs like this. I wish there was something like this when I was growing up.
We hear that a lot from our coaches, and really a great way to kind of go back to that is to coach, because one of the great ways to learn a lesson is to teach it. So I really recommend women to join us and coach and really kind of not only inspire those girls, but be inspired by those girls. You mentioned confidence, and, you know, studies show confidence starts to decrease at 9 years old.
Yes.
My daughter just turned 10, and I'm starting to see it. And I mean, she lives and breathes the program just being at home, and I start to see her confidence dip even with this exposure. And as we know, increased confidence leads to a better life. You know, they make more money. They have a better career options. You know, they study more in school.
And there's a more positive outlook on life in general.
Absolutely.
And so why is this program needed right now?
So like you said, multiple studies are showing that girls' confidence starts to decline at about age 9. So as we know, increasing confidence increases healthy relationships. It leads to greater opportunities. It leads to career success and gender equality. Another reason is girls are 2 to 3 times more likely than boys to drop out of sports. Girls have less opportunity to participate in sports. There's not as many girls' sports teams out there, and when they are, they're not very heavily attended. Women in sports is a big issue right now. We actually watched a film about the female baseball player and the fact that she actually had to have food stamps to survive on her salary, and she had to coach and everything to make ends meet.
I did
as
not
a
know
professional ball player.
Well, and it's like, you know, I grew up playing soccer, and like, so thinking, where are you going to go after this? How can you professionally play? You can't.
No,
you
not
know?
really.
So I understand exactly what you're saying. It's harder to get into sports, and then staying there is even harder.
Right. And then when girls start to move and start to run, you know, as they start to hit the teen years, you know, boys become more muscular. They become faster naturally and stronger. And then they start to tease the girls, and the girls are like, they don't want to do it because they're being teased and picked on.
So let me ask you this. How did Girls on the Run Piedmont start? Were you coming up with the idea?
No, I wish. No, Girls on the Run actually started in 1996 by Molly Barker down in North Carolina.
Okay.
She was a social worker who saw a need to get girls out of what she coined the girl box, the little box girls put themselves into of who she should be. You know, before she even knows who she's going to be, the world is telling her, you know, you need to be quiet, you need to be polite, you need to be a nice young lady, and all of that. So to kind of bring that around, our little chapter didn't come until about 2013. Our founder joined with a group of women who raised enough money to get us funded to start our council.
Oh, wow.
About a year into it, after her first season, I met her and wanted to bring Culpeper online, so I joined her as a volunteer. She became pregnant with her second child, and between that and her government job, she couldn't keep going, so I took over, and we've grown from there.
And how much have you grown within the past years?
In 2013, we started with 43 girls in Fauquier County.
Yep.
Last fall, we had 289 girls across the 7 counties.
Wow.
We are anticipating close to 400 this fall.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So how can somebody get involved in this?
So there's many ways. We're always looking for coaches. We're currently recruiting coaches now for our fall seasons. In order for a fall team to go, we need 3 coaches, 3 adult coaches, 18 or older. We do all the training for these coaches.
Oh, okay.
We give them all the materials, all the training. They show up and be their happy, joyful selves and help mentor these girls. The curriculum is scripted.
Okay.
So, you're not left out there hanging on your own. It's twice a week for 90 minutes after school. That's a great time commitment, I understand. So if you can't do that, our fall 5K is going to be November 12th over here at the Fred Nat Stadium, which we're super excited about.
That's exciting.
Girls on the big screen.
Yes. And the big field, too.
And the big field. So we're going to run out Gordon Sheldon.
Okay.
And Carl D. Silver and out that way. The same course as the Slam Rock.
Okay.
And then, I'll need tons of volunteers because so many little girls, I want to make sure the course marshals can virtually see each other because safety. Lots of help doing that, so they can join me with that. I could use a few board members to help get the word out about the program. I'm one person covering 7 counties, so the more people I have talking, the better.
Yeah, that's a lot. You're doing a good job of it, though.
Thank you. The other thing is money. We're a nonprofit. I never, ever turn a girl away based on her finances, so our registration fee is $150 on a sliding scale.
Okay.
But if a family says they can't afford it, they just come to me and I take care of it. So donations, always appreciated. $13 a month pays the registration for a girl. So they can donate on our website.
I'm speaking with Kathy Butler, the executive director for Girls on the Run Piedmont. Now, I have to ask, because you were talking about there is a registration fee and different things that go into it. Can any girl be a part of it? Are there certain age ranges, restrictions, anything like that?
Great question. So we serve girls in 3rd through 8th grade.
Okay.
We have 2 programs, Girls on the Run, which is our flagship for our 3rd through 5th grade girls. And then we have Heart and Soul, SOLE, like the sole of our shoe.
Oh, I love it.
For our 6th through 8th grade middle school girls.
Okay.
So that's our age range. Team is typically 8 to 15 girls because we want to develop those relationships between the girls and the coaches.
Okay.
It's open to any girl. If there's a team at her location, we can do it at schools. Typically, that's where we are. Or we can meet at a community site, depending upon where we have volunteers and participants willing. We're also trying to get off a junior coaching program for our high school girls.
Oh, very cool.
They can come back and mentor these younger girls. So we're kind of sneaky. So they they're teaching the lessons, so they're learning it and internalizing it.
And that's honestly the best way sometimes to learn that lesson is to do it yourself.
Yes. And I mean, the younger girls really like looking up to those high school girls because, I mean, I'm mom. They're going to take a lot more from Susie, that's a junior in high school, than they are from mom.
Yep. Unfortunately, it's true. And I'm sorry to my mom for that. Okay, so we were talking about the different teams and everything. Now, you mentioned it a little bit earlier. You don't have to run. If a girl wants to be part of it, they don't want to run.
Yes.
You can skip, hop, jump, whatever you want to do.
Right. We just want them to keep moving. So, I mean, even a lot of our coaches, most of our coaches are not runners or elite runners by any means. They'll walk, skip, hop. Yeah. We make it fun. The younger girls, it's a lot of like relay style running. Then they start doing some laps. But I mean, we try to make it fun. So typically we integrate the lessons into the running. So they'll do a lap. And one of the ones previously is we were working on friendship.
Okay.
So for each lap, they would write on a piece of poster board what made a good friend, what tested a friendship, and what broke a friendship.
Wow, interesting.
So this was important on 2 levels because it got them thinking about friendships. But 2, they got to see that sometimes what they thought was a deal breaker for them on a friendship might only test a friendship and vice versa, and realize that we are all different on how we perceive things.
And it's okay to be different.
And it's okay.
I love that.
And some of that empathy coming back into them, understanding that, if you don't save me a seat at the lunch table, I might just see that as a test. But in reverse, you might say, oh, that's it. We're not friends anymore.
Yeah, and those are some good lessons to learn because a lot of times I feel like we're all put, as you said, it's getting outside this box. We're all put in these boxes of society norms. And then you realize as you get older, oh, wait, I'm different for a reason. And it's all going to be different. It's just understanding what those differences are.
Absolutely.
I love hearing that. I'm talking with Kathy Butler, executive director of Girls on the Run Piedmont. Now, you have a lot of events coming up. And one of them I want to talk about is the fashion show. You want to give us a little information on that?
On the fashion show?
Yes.
So, yes, the fashion show is coming up. It is June 15th at Fredericksburg Square.
Yes.
Thanks to CNU, all the proceeds are going back to Girls on the Run Piedmont, so we can help do more scholarships and shoes for our girls. My daughter and I are going to be modeling. We have outfits from Fleet Feet of Fredericksburg that we'll be modeling for the event. And what are you modeling?
I will be modeling as well. I'm pretty sure it's Bash Boutique.
Okay.
I'm still finalizing that, but I'm excited as well. I'm excited to see you and your daughter, though. That's got to be so much fun to bring her into it.
Oh, it's so much fun. She's been with me since the beginning, and like I said, she just turned 10, so I mean, she's been doing it her whole life, so to speak. So
she's kind of your little putting into it test subject almost, in a sense.
Yes, she's a little mascot. She enjoys it. A lot of times when I do interviews and stuff, she comes with me.
That's
she's
amazing.
at home reading today.
Oh, well, it's okay. We miss her, but we'll see her at the fashion show.
Absolutely.
And that is happening on the 15th of June. And you can come out, you can buy tickets. As you said, the proceeds go back to Girls on the Run Piedmont.
Absolutely.
Which is an amazing organization. And where did you say the money was going toward? You said shoes?
Shoes and scholarships
for
the girls.
Okay.
So like I said, I never turn girls away. But also, if a girl doesn't have a pair of good running shoes, sometimes that's a barrier for her to participate.
Okay.
So we do high quality running shoes if they need it.
Wow.
Or sports bras. A lot of times girls won't run simply because they're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And maybe they don't understand that they do need a sports bra.
That's good information. And you think outside the box of other than just running. Because there are those things, like, you're damn comfortable at those ages. You're growing up. You don't know what's happening with your body.
And you don't want to talk about it.
Exactly. You just want someone to give you the guide and move on, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing to hear, though. Like, all that money is going to go towards not just creating this program, but allowing them to have the tools that they need to be successful.
Absolutely.
And what other events do you have going on throughout the year?
So coming up soon, we have the July 4th Freedom 5K in Culpeper.
Oh, awesome.
And half the proceeds are going to go back to us.
Okay.
And it's a 5K, so we're always all about those anyway.
Right, exactly. I love those.
Since we don't have a summer team, it'll be fun to come out, bring our tutus. We're also putting together a Soulmates fundraising team. So Soulmates is our charity fundraising team.
Okay.
So it's women and men who fundraise for us and participate in a physical event.
Oh, wow.
Can be running, can be cycling, swimming, whatever they want to do.
Okay.
But we're putting together a team to actually do the Virginia Wine Country Half Marathon, which is coming to Culpeper. So it'll be nice and close.
Very nice. And you also put the word wine in there, so that's nice too.
Wine at the finish line, right? Everything in moderation is good, right?
Exactly.
So that's on September 2nd.
Okay.
I'll actually be running in that. I'm leading the Soulmates team.
Nice.
We're trying to meet on Saturdays at different locations.
Okay.
So that's on our website as well. No Excuses Mom in Culpeper is actually putting together an adult prom.
Oh.
As a fundraiser for us.
An adult prom.
Isn't that
I
a fun
love
idea?
that.
So, yeah, that chance to wear the fancy dresses.
I know. You know what? I have to say, that's the one thing I miss from like high school and everything. I think every girl does.
Yes.
No matter what, every woman does. You miss that chance to dress up.
To be a princess.
Yes, exactly. Be a princess. I like that. And the proceeds from that, I'm guessing, are going back to as well. That's amazing.
And for our 10th birthday, we're putting on what's called a sneaker soiree.
Okay.
So that's your fancy dress, but with your
sneakers. Nice. I like where you're going with that.
Exactly. I'm not a fan of high heels. I've been fighting plantar fasciitis for a couple years now. Ooh. So not a fan of the high heels. So we're doing a sneaker soiree, which will be over here at Stevenson Ridge on August 25th.
Awesome.
And that's totally a fundraising gala for us. So we're going to talk about the girls and we're going to talk about the coaches. We are also trying to put together a Wonder Woman award for that event. So stay tuned. Women can be nominated as a Wonder Woman, and the proceeds from the Wonder Woman part of that event, we're actually going to build a scholarship for our alumni girls for college.
Oh my goodness. Wow, you're really growing this.
We are
in 10 years. I mean, I know it's 10 years, but it's growing so much.
Yes, I am so grateful how quick it has grown and taken off, and all the support we've had from the community has been amazing.
I'm so excited for you.
I am too.
And there's a lot of events going on. So where can everybody find all this information, whether you want to volunteer, become part of a team?
Well, on our website is always the best. It's www.gotrpiedmont.org.
Okay.
We try to keep that up with the latest events. The fashion show right now is on a sticky on the front page, so you can click on that to register for that.
Awesome.
Our Facebook page is at GOTR Piedmont. Now, it's important to do just Piedmont, GOTR Piedmont, because there is a Greater Piedmont in North Carolina, which is not us, and it does cause some confusion. So we're just Piedmont. We're the first and the best, as I like to say.
Of course. I was about to say, what's the other one? We don't know the other Greater Piedmont. I love that. And people can contact you either way, correct?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Awesome. So let me ask you this, because you had a lot of growth in 10 years, which once again, happy 10 years.
Thank you.
What do you want for the future? What are some of your goals for the future?
Oh,
That's a big question.
pie in the sky. I mean,
I
of
love
course,
that.
the main goal is every single girl that wants to participate can. We have, plenty of money and volunteers to make that happen. That's a big goal. But I mean, honestly, I turned 50 next year. A big pie in the sky goal is 50 teams next fall.
Wow. Okay.
That would be pie in the sky. We're looking at about 24, 25 this year. So that would be double.
Wow. I think we can
That's
do it,
shooting for the
though.
moon.
Might as well shoot for the moon. There's no point in shooting for small goals.
Absolutely.
I
So
like-
50 by 50. What do you think?
I think we should do it. I'm going to hold you to that. I'll bring you
my
in
board
next
members
year.
are freaking out about now. They're like, what?
What did she just say? It's okay. We'll get you more volunteers, help out all the girls.
Awesome.
We're
And-
going to make it go.
And I'm looking for sponsors for my 5K in November,
Okay.
which should be a huge opportunity. We're potentially looking at 1,000 to 1,500 runners.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
So
okay.
every girl needs a buddy runner. So right out the gate, if we're looking at 400 girls, that'll be 800 runners right there because everybody
Okay.
needs a buddy.
Okay.
And then I'm hoping the community will want to come out and run just because it'll be so much fun.
And have you seen a lot of support from the community?
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Absolutely. We have tons of sponsorships in primarily the Culpeper and Fauquier area because
Okay.
we just expanded to Stafford, Spotsy, Fredericksburg over the last couple of years. We actually
Right.
got permission to expand territory the exact same week the world shut down.
Oh, no. Of course. Thanks, COVID.
We got great timing there. So last fall was really our first foray into the Stafford, Spotsy, Fredericksburg area, and the support has been overwhelming. I'm very grateful. The chamber has been very helpful. CNU has been great. I've met a lot of fun people at the Women's Symposium.
It's amazing. I'm so excited for you.
I'm excited.
Oh my gosh. Well, as
I'm
you
excited
said,
for the girls.
I'm excited for the girls too. And as you said, anyone can volunteer.
Absolutely.
You're looking for board directors, you're looking to donate money, you're looking to donate your time, become a coach.
Absolutely. All of that. Our volunteers, all of them are background checked. I'll let you know that.
Okay.
Just for the safety of the girls, I don't take
Of
any
course.
chances. I background check everybody. I've been married it'll be 26 years next month. He gets a background check and we keep it on file just like everybody else.
Yes.
One of our board members is a police officer and I keep a background check on file for him through our background check provider, just so I can say everybody gets it.
And you always want to be safe rather than sorry
Absolutely.
nowadays.
We're
It's understandable.
Dealing with little girls and
Yep.
lots of children. And
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much for what you're doing with the community because trust me, hearing about this program, once again, I said it earlier, makes me wish I had something growing up like that.
you need to come out and coach. It'll be fun.
I actually may have to take you up on that
There
one.
you go.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
It is so much fun. Or
I don't
nothing
know if
else,
I'll be
we'll go visit
running.
a team.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be running, but I will definitely walk it.
Absolutely. You need
I'll
to.
hop it, I'll dance it. Just the running part, not the best.
Absolutely. And now you've got time to train for the 5K, too.
That's true.
I promise you won't have a dry eye hitting that finish line, seeing all those girls.
Oh my gosh. You're going to make me cry now. We got to stop this. I can't. Thank you so much to Kathy Butler, the executive director of Girls on the Run Piedmont. One more time, let's give that website and also Facebook.
So our website is www.gotrpiedmont.org. And our phone number is 540-296-GOTR, if that's easier.
Okay.
They can email me at Kathy, KATHY.BUTLER at girlsonTheRun.org.
Awesome.
And our social media handles for all the platforms is at GOTR Piedmont.
Many ways to get connected, so
Absolutely.
don't wait on it. Always reach out. And Kathy, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me. I've had so much fun.
Yes, I'm so excited to see you at the fashion show, you and your daughter.
Yes.
And if you're going out there, make sure to watch them, not me, because I will fall on my face. So
We'll dance. We'll all dance together.
we'll dance together. Awesome. Thank you, Kathy. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks, you too.
And that'll do it for In the Community this week. If you are a nonprofit and need to bring attention to your cause or organization, please reach out through this station's website, and we will see you next week.